couch. I was thinking about the music for our routine.
Really?
We're gonna skate to one song only.
Test? Whoa! Jeez! I guess that worked. Let me just hear myself now. 1 second. Okay, there. Now that my mic, what happened there? That was weird. What a launch! Just flashbanged your ears. What a week. It's been a minute. It's been a week. It's been a day already, and it just started. I got one viewer. Hopefully, I didn't just kill that eardrum of theirs. Anyway, so this week has been. I've been on vacation a little bit, but I've been trying to get back in the flow of things. And yeah, this week I've been trying to find my rhythm again. And I got 2 accounts right now. My bottom one, my one that I'm going to be playing with, I think today, it's not doing the greatest. It's at 48, 849. That's actually a funded that isn't having a great time. And then I got another fresh eval here, and I'm going to be trading the funded this morning, I think. And if that, I don't anticipate losing it today. I don't want to lose more than 300 in a day on the fundeds, but the evals I go a little heavy in because I try to either pass or blow them every couple weeks or within 30 days if I can, right? But anyway, so today let's try to find some money in the markets. I think we're going to tap this green line. We'll see. We have about another half an hour before the market starts moving crazy. But I think we're going to tap this and possibly bounce and maybe get back to this box is the current idea. We just draw that. I think we're going to tap that. I think. And then bounce back up to somewhere in here. Seems like it could happen. The only other thing I can think of is bouncing off of down here. And if we just sink through both of these, then I'm pretty wrong. But we're going to see how this reacts here. You could front run this. Let's see how it goes. I just don't know how deep of weak. I don't know how deep of weak this is going to give me until it gets there. So let me try to figure that out. Good thing I checked if my mic was actually working, because I would have been talking for how long, right? let's bring over my trading view. So this is the 1 minute. It looks a little bit messy. I've been playing with some ideas and stuff in my script, but looking at Bitcoin, it keeps tapping this BPR. BPR is kind of like a rut, or like an anti-rut, I call it. And basically, whenever it gets near this zone, it likes to get out of this zone as fast as possible. And it's just messing with people, and I don't like trading when these BPRs show up because it's going to wreck people, right? People either try to rebuy the touches in it, or they try to, when it gets to it, they try to short to the other side, and then it comes back up on them. And this is usually not great. What looks cleaner, actually, is the ETH chart I found this morning. It tapped into a fair value gap up here, and then it created an IFVG up here, and I think it's going to possibly shoot down to these weird, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wicks, which is like a rejection block. I think it's going to come for that, is my guess on ETH. And when I look at them both, they create what's called an SMT, which I've shared before, where they're not correlated and they're in the opposite direction of each other, meaning like you have lower highs in Bitcoin and you have higher highs in ETH. You're like, oh, that's probably a good thing. But not when the assets are supposed to be correlated and moving in the same direction. Like, I mean, having a different, like just at least a little bit higher in Bitcoin would have been nice. But, and then I saw this no wick area, which usually that means like either we got super strong scent or we're coming back for that no wick. And so it looks like everything's about to roll over in August, I would say. That's just my guess. To possibly new lows. I've been trying to calculate where the end of the bear market is, and I think it's October 7th. Let's just put a date on it. And then I was thinking somewhere for ETH in between these three lines of the channel that it was coming down on. So maybe I'll review this video in the future and see what happened and if I got it. And then same with Bitcoin, I've been trying to follow the channel. It's kind of came out of it a lot. But I was thinking the end of the bear market somewhere, I was thinking around closer to 31. But either way, October 7th is when I'm going to probably start averaging back into it. Just because, like, if the government or whatever prints a ton of money, then this bottom will rise up naturally because there's more money, which means that this item and all items won't have the same bottom projections as they would if there was no money printed, right? So that's the idea between Bitcoin and ETH, just to share that while we're waiting for a trade. It looks like my script has not been very good this morning. It's gotten 2 losses already. Yeah, these ones, I mean, they make sense that they would try to go for it, but I think that if, and this is one thing that I'm learning, is the 5 minute has a lot more strength than you think it does. So that's why I'm looking for either an SFP at this 5, or I'm looking at the 5 minute fair value gap here. And then this, I think, like if I were to just put in an order, I mean, it could handle a big wick down. If I just turtle soup this, right? If I just added my version of turtle soup is when you just hit a, like, just don't even anchor your stop loss to anything. I find that helps as much as that makes sense. When my stop loss is in no man's land, I find that actually works a lot better. The last 2 weeks I've been finding that actually, which is a little odd. But I think it's because if I put it to like here, then I'm like gonna risk $100, but like that extra 40, if it comes to here, like if it hits me out at my -50 that I like to take, then it's probably gonna hit down here. So then it's like I don't need to double the amount on this trade I'll just rebuy down here where my stop loss would have hit. And that's where I think that's where it would be best, right? So I like to put the order on, and I'm using micros. Live chat, there we go. I like to put the order on, and then see the reaction, and if I'm minus $50, and I think I'm on, pretty sure I'm on this bottom one, which is my funded one. And then I like to move these before they hit, and after they hit, it works too. But I do think it could bounce here and head up there, especially if we create a 5-minute. It just would be nicer if it'd be cleaner. It'd be cleaner if this created a 5-minute fair value gap, waited down here for 5 minutes, and then launched up. That would be a lot cleaner. And also the thing that I'm learning by using the 5-minute is when two show up pretty close to each other, the chance of both of them getting ran back to is a lot higher. So like up here, there's two together, and when two together show up, then they usually get ran together. And if there's a single one, it's support, and if there's double, that means it's coming through it. That's what I'm finding. So obviously I'm always learning, but I really like taking SFPs for some reason now. So there's one here, and if it created another one here, that's where I think that we might be in luck for the double. I gotta name these things, because it looks like there could be a double here that's gonna show up in another 5-10 minutes. This might be a longer trade. I'd really like to get out of this before open, which is in 20 minutes, which could happen. This could happen. Or it's gonna fill that right now. Move this to my other screen. I'm not seeing any assistance here. I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna wait and see. Let's clean this up before so I can see in it. I'm waiting for some sort of confirmation or bullishness on my 1-minute chart. This is what my 1-minute chart looks like. Like none of this looks bullish. So I'm trying to find either like a gap or something to let me know to move in, but right now it just looks bleedy. A bleedy type of thing. I mean, I could try and front run it here, but I just got nothing that's telling me that. It's kind of trusting the 5-minute at that point. I kind of wish that there was a second red, like this one there was 2, or this one there was 2. But yeah, I've been finding that SFPs have been working really good. You just gotta know where to put them. So an SFP is when you come into this zone and you kind of wick through it or come through it, and then you reverse. So then I would place my sell limit here, and like that, and I've been using 100 ticks as my stop loss, and then you can drag this to wherever, either the very other side, would be the official SFP between these 2 points. So you'd risk $50 for 500, which would have been like a really good trade. Your RR is 10. It's crazy. But this has happened twice, and I've caught it once or twice this week, and then I've missed like 4 of them. either because I'm not up, or I get distracted, or I don't see it until after. Or I got front ran twice. And I think whichever way the market's going to open in the morning, it's going to do the opposite. So if the market just shoots down, I think it's going to take all this stuff and then it's going to shoot up. If it shoots up, I think it'll slow down around in this zone, and then it'll shoot back down for lower. I'm guessing lower. Like I'm guessing. Do I have a paint? I'm guessing. It's all guessing, and you just react when you see it. I'm guessing we're going to tap something like this, and do a cool signature move, and then see how that goes. That's how I guess that the next 15 minutes are gonna go. Everything says lower, so I think we need to go up and then go down for lower. And it's pretty like dead in here. Like, look at the 1 minute. Like it just looks very limp. There's no fresh fair value gaps in here. Should show fair value gaps. Let's take out the line. There we go. Yeah, there's a red bearish one here, and then this is my greens. So this is an unexpected zone for me to bounce on. So I do think it could bounce from this green zone. I think it's just we just have a lot of limpness. It's you'd be living on a prayer, I think, with that one. See if anybody else is up, and see what other people are looking at. Here's the bounce from the green. Should have taken it. Just to be in something, you know? Just to be in something. But it's so weak. Like, the idea is you buy the middle of it. So like if I bought it right now, I'd be up $11. Like that's like nothing. Like I could increase the risk. I think I can have 40 or 60, and I just have one. So you could times this by 40, and or even 10. 10 would be 190. Or let's just say 200, 400, 600 point move. You could make that as bad as you want, but I'm gonna guess that we're gonna hit here from this move. But I don't see any movement on the 1 minute. I'm looking for fresh. Where's my? There it is. Looking for a fresh trend, like a 1 minute gap is what I'd be looking for some sort of confirmation that the bottom could be in, to give it some life. But the whole trend is down, right? Like you'd probably be, see, here's this an SFP here. This one's a really nasty 2 candle thing going on here. This one's the SFP right there. So these have been cleaned out. So I wouldn't be re-SFPing the SFPs. I wouldn't be shorting from these anymore. There's nothing to enter the re-short on right now that I see. Like somewhere in this zone. I added a cool dash line. I don't know if I had that last stream. That's when the market opens. It shows me when the session ends, creates a little box. Yeah, that zone. Here's a 5 minute SFP. This is most likely going to be retouched. 657. It could not. Like, this one didn't retouch at all. That's where I think if we open with strength, that's where I think we come up, tap all this, maybe even SFP up here. Because none of this has been ran. This has been re-SFP'd. I just don't think I would. It'd be a good selling point, but I don't think I'd be shorting this one up top here. But I would probably short this one. And then this one, be long it. And those would be your targets. So if I shorted, I would target this. If I longed, I would target that. So 350 or 375, either way. So you risk 50 bucks to make 375. This funded, I think, can only handle a $500 gain in a day. And then I would switch accounts. If I had like, yeah, look at this. There's no, that's why I pulled it. It just looks bleedy to me coming into it. There's a fresh rip down here, which might get filled here on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, you can see it just bleed through it. It just doesn't look good. Like, technically, I would have been in it till minus here, minus 50. But yeah, not seeing any fresh trend flips makes me think that this might not hold. If I was in this, I'd probably go break even now. And I would have entered on this middle. And let's see if price comes back to this point, 619. So close. Yeah, would have been a break-even trade. I would have wanted it to launch like it started to do, but you look at the 1 minute and it does not look happy. Here's the 1 minute. So it would have entered, what was I saying, 625? 619. So 619 on here is right here. So I would have entered here, and this is the launch I would have wanted off. And then this is your last minute to get out. And then it's going to be gone. And the only part of like the SMC part that I try to use on that would have been the fair value gap. We didn't sweep anything. So there's no sweep. Like we didn't sweep any London high, low. We're just stuck in pre-market. I need to figure out what I would be if I was a bear. What would I be if I was a bear? I think if I shorted here, stop loss would come to here eventually. Maybe I would stop here. I'd probably put my stop here. This looks like a nice aggressive move here. I would probably bring my stop down even harder, because if I'm up 400, that seems like it would be really good. Rather than if I'm aiming for 500, 400 in an aggressive, and this last little bit, you gotta be super tight. Because then you're only risking 50 bucks. You already made 400. See how this 600 is. 600 is a breaker. What the hell? 5 minutes to open. This breaker is the only other thing after the fair value gap. If this lined up with the fair value gap, it would have been amazing. Like if this box and this lined up, that would be really good. I'd probably would have entered in here. But I think we retap into that red box now. Let's bounce up into this. See, this is why I think I would have brought my stops down to like here, this aggressive down move. It's because we're getting so close to this bottom that people are going to probably be trying to front run it. And now everybody that's shorted are now getting wrecked. And the only play was to long the breaker. Let me just see. If I was in this and let's say I held it to minus 50, would I have gotten stopped out? No, you wouldn't have. I wouldn't have gotten stopped out if I did buy that and just ran it until I popped. And then I'd be at a 1-to-1, so then I'd go break even. My break even would be 219 again. I'm just replaying in my head if I did that and held. And held. Man, we are... It's always at the wrong time, eh? 3 minutes till open. Three minutes till open. Oh, that is nasty. That is nasty. And I think if like on a long term, there's a lot of mumbling. On a long term perspective, like NQ does not look very happy. Like it looks like it wants to come back a lot. Like just to draw some points of interest. somewhere in this zone looks likely, right? As soon as it runs this, like 28,455, which we could today, I think that it definitely could start chopping back, and that's when I think we get the second rug pull, which might correlate with Bitcoin and ETH's rug pull. That does look likely. How do you get this market? Like, the market hasn't even opened. Why is the market doing this? Like, it bounced, then it IFEG'd the entire move, but we're still in pre-market. Why would it do this? That's weird. It's like it opened, but like it hasn't opened. It opened like 3 minutes early. Doesn't make sense. This whole market is just... I've never traded a summer before, so that could be why. It doesn't make sense. London low is right here. That seems pretty obvious to whack that. London low, there is no London high. There's Asia high. Ugh, it doesn't look happy. It doesn't make sense to add at 570 right now. Like, I don't feel like if we keep going and 570 hits, I just don't see a reason for it to go, right? So, I give it 1 minute on a 1 minute chart, and I give it 5 minutes on a 5 minute chart. Here's that tap I was thinking of. But I'm looking at a 5 minute chart, so I don't play the first 5 minutes. But if I'm looking at the 1 minute chart, I don't play the first 1 minute. So if I see a move on 1 minute, after this move, then I play it if it's on this chart, on a 1 minute chart. If I see something on the 5 minute and it's 5 minutes after, like this first 5 minute candle I don't use, then that's how I play that. So let's just pretend and see. On this 5 minute, an SFP would be here. So I would short this. On the next candle. If it happens on this candle, I don't do it. But on the next candle I do. So yeah, I would want to see, so on this candle, we're now 1 minute. This would be a change of state if we close above it, but if we don't close above it, it is an SFP, but this has still got another 3 minutes. Still got another 3 minutes till this closes. So we see where this closes is basically, I think, the thing. We see where this closes. We see where this closes. Could even tap this. 2 minutes. Could have turtled soup that. Could have. Oh, I even saw it on the 1 minute. I missed it. Stream's over. This is what I saw on the 1 minute. This 28683 SFP just licked it and now it's gone. Look at that. Should have taken down the 1 minute. So I still think we're hitting that bottom line. That's 570, especially after that move. And then we see where we go from there. We could turtle soup that in 1 minute. London lows at 568. 567. I just don't think that buying down here would be really good. You're really hoping for that turtle soup. But with so much selling strength here, I just don't see coming back up right now. I think a re-entry, I mean, it could bounce. We're going to see what happens when it licks this bottom, but there's the lick. And yeah, it does not look happy at all. I mean, to have a giant wick like what's up here, down here, would be crazy. It could happen. Definitely could happen. Man, that is nasty. Like, that's a bad turtle soup. Look at that close. So now I think you'd be looking for a retouch for lower. Like, you're basically going in no man's land from now, this point on. And you're just basically looking for shorts is all you're doing. You're basically looking for shorts. Basically looking for shorts. I think it'll retrace up to here. This box, I think, makes sense. But I don't see 5 minute, 1 minute. I don't see any strength going on here. Just not seeing it for a long. For a short re-entry, I think that you'd be fine, probably at 600. This is what you don't buy. There's no more SFPs below. So longing is no longer an option. Delete that button. Longing is no longer an option. Could have taken that, no problem. Be up 279 right now. Should have taken that. Put it in my notes. So yeah, basically you're looking, I think, for shorts for the rest of the day. Basically looking for shorts for the rest of the day. Oh man, that's crazy. I should have taken that short. I didn't want to take it on the first 5. If it was the second 5 minutes, that would have been $350 for risking $50 for 350. I mean, obviously I didn't know where I was going to shoot to, but, and I didn't want to take that first 5. I wanted the next 5. I would have taken this short on the next 5. I was even talking about that. It's like the move's done for the day. End the stream. Move's done for the day. Anything now is just a continuation. Here's what the 1 minute looks like. Like, again, I wanted that here, but I thought it would be all the way up to this. But I should have taken it on the 1 minute. That's what I'm still learning is the time frames. When do I want to be on a 1 minute? When do I want to be on a 5 minute? I don't have 30 seconds. Yeah, here's the run that I was looking at here. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin hitting for that BPR now? It is aiming for it. ETH's IFEG's coming out hard. Man, look at that 1 minute. There's nothing to buy on the 1 minute. Like, if you're longing on the 1 minute, there's nothing here. There is nothing there. I'm glad that I did not long that SFP on the bottom. Especially after a move like that. Like, wicks are super massive rejection here. Meaning it wants lower, right? And then just getting up here and coming back to where it was, that is really bearish on this candle. If it came down and did that, then I would have been bullish for the top. But let's delete some of these because I don't need them anymore. This box I don't think I need. I was going to try and delete that. So now basically I think people that were short, if they didn't take profit here, their stops are in here. And the chances of 2 of these, like this, I think is going to completely fill back up for maybe $100, but there's no point in longing this weird double bottom yet. We're going to look. This doesn't look bad. To re-IFEG back to the upside. That'd be your only play. So you'd be entering here at 492. Your stop loss would be 456. And you'd basically be praying to get back up and this whole leg being manipulation. That's the only play right now. But you'd be playing into continuation shorts. So it doesn't make sense to do that for me. It doesn't make sense. It wouldn't be something that I would like to do. I can see it, I just don't think that it's something that I would like to be a part of. I do think it's going to happen though. You got your only target is like 680s, but like to get past all this trend would not be favorable. This looks like continuation shorts to me. Continuation short would be like up, FEG, over, re-IFEG, and you're gone. That would be continuation. That would be the continuation. Look at that badness. This is a horrible continuation right here. It's a retap, but like I like continuation around the 50% ATR fib, and it definitely did not come up. But this is an easy OB to mark out for any sort of SFP from this point. So like if we come down, we range for a bit and come back up, I think this reshorting this for an SFP would be really, really good. Where's the bottom? I don't know, but I think this might be a top. And I bet you this comes back when the 50% fib comes down. I bet you that's when this hits. All of this says lower to me, I just don't know the lower target, is my only thing. Like, I have no read other than the daily. That's not the daily. This daily, the target, like, is either 219, and I highly doubt we get all the way to 26k today, because that would be a nasty ass move. That'd be 7%, like, that wouldn't happen today. It's more likely we bounce from here, fill up into like 29,000 is my thinking. Like, if I were to think, I'd go like this and then bounce up and then bounce down, and either that be a double bottom or you'd have your continuation short and then you'd start going for lower and just bleed for the next 2 weeks. And this is NASDAQ. I'm not doing the S&P. I don't usually trade that, but this looks like it's building up what they call LR, and you'd be aiming on the S&P for here, here, and all of this can be taken out. So I would go on this side and then obviously down at the very bottom and retrace this entire move. This, I think, is very likely to get hit. I don't see the, unless this creates a fair value gap, I don't see this hitting today. I think it hits probably next week, be my guess. So I think that we're going to bounce today somewhere, but everything says short until wrong. Like long till wrong, short till the trend flips. You got 5-minuters hitting here. These are 2 5-minuters that are together. I think that's likely to get hit. I just don't know where. I mean, other than turtle souping the bottom, I got no SFP on the left to deal with. Like, I would long this here, but like, where's my stop loss? It's in the middle of no man's land. Doesn't make sense. But you'd be targeting to fill and come all the way back up to here. Is probably where you'd be targeting right now if you got in this. I think that could happen. Should I try it? Should I risk 50 bucks? $50 bucks? $50 bucks is just $50 bucks somewhere here. This is an aggressive trade, I think, to maybe get in. But we're gonna try it. Let's just see. If I risk 50 bucks, it's 50 bucks, and I would I guess I'm in. And I'd probably aim for 600, and let's see if I lose $50 within 10 seconds. It appears like I'm going to. There it is. Lost 50 bucks. So it's a risky move. I still think it could happen, but like, I don't see where. I'm just looking on the 1 minute. That's what I'm doing. I think this, if we tap over this 470, I think we're golden. I just think front running it is what I basically did. I just think that I got wicked on this. What a stupid thing. I think a lot of people are trading this. This is an IFEG, and then you close above this line, and we're gonna launch, I think, back up to like 568s. 568s. Yeah, it would have been up 60 bucks. I could have dragged my stop a bit lower, but okay, I think we probably go for it now. Let's try again. I'm gonna bring that stop a little lower, be a little bit more risk. I'm gonna go break even as soon as we get up over there. Break even. I think we're gonna go all the way up to there, but we're gonna see what happens. Let's raise the stop a bit. Raise the stop. I think we could be in a continuation short pattern. Keep going. Keep going. Let's get that money back. Let's go for that middle point. Here's the middle. Aggressive. There we go. This retap, we're gonna see this retap and see how it responds. I think this could easily flip around on us here. So I got $47 back out of my 50. This is the thought, and I just front ran it the first time. I should have probably held it a bit longer. I front ran this IFVG flip, and then my stop was really tight, and I got wicked on this. But then I re-entered on this change of state, it's called, which creates a state change of the direction, the trend could happen around here. Then we tapped into the 50% fib, which is what I was looking for, and that's why I aggressively trailed the stop. So that was the thought process on that. Those two trades. It was the same trade, just first one was front run and tight, and the second one was the confirmation. So I still see this going up if this doesn't reject hard here. This is what is a rejection zone for me. But I do see that we could probably get to 606 today. Now, after seeing this V bottom. I think a lot of people right now, this is like a no man's land. I think it comes back, possibly to 450s, tries another run, and then, yeah, you can see it's going to try and aim for, I still think 606 is what it's going to try to aim for. But you see how fast, it doesn't look big, but this was 50 bucks. Then it came $50 back on you, and now it's gone another $100. Like, it's super quick, and that's with one micro. Like, people I know trade with like 40 micros, or even they switch to minis. But yeah, I think a lot of this fills. And then I want to see something like yeah, 606-ish. Is the SFP idea right now for a reshort. I went long into here. It's a 1-to-1 if you long. Your stop would have to be like down there. It's not high probability at all. I think we're looking for it's not the cleanest of SFPs. It could be first presented. Anywhere between here and here could be on the move for a reshort entry. I'm feeling like 600 makes sense. Such a big wide gap. This V shape is what I'm looking at. Like this, we're gonna hit some trend resistance here. First 15 minutes is closed in here. It's a 15-minute gap getting filled right now. I could wait for some sort of confirmation in 1 minute. Here's what I might do. Everything says bullish since 7:48. This looks like... It's just I think my stop would get ran here. Like I'm front running a 5-minute train, basically. Your stop would have to be like flipping at the top of that. Your first presents at 6:40 on the 1 minute. I might try this short idea. Let's just see how this goes. This 5-minute SFP short. Let's try it. I'll try it. It could keep coming up for 680s, I want to say, but it might get 640. It might come down to there. Let's see. 1 minute's got to turn over here. My hand's on the brake even. We'll break even now. Okay. Let's see. I would like a quicker rejection on here if this is going to happen. I still like it. This 5-minute closes in 7 minutes, and I would rather a second one hit and come down. Like, I would rather see the next candle wick this, and that would have been my break-even point naturally. I think we keep coming. I think it's a good break-even. I think it's a good break-even. Here's the second wick of it. And at this point, yeah, look at that good break-even right now. I would... Oh, hang on. Okay, so we got an SMT showing up, which is good. Which means I'm still cautious of it. I probably would like to short anytime now. I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at the 1 minute and the 5. Where's my other candle? There it is. I just don't trust this SFP. This is the one I would like to be on if I'm on the 5 minute. The 1 minute has 5-minute gap behind it now. ATR flip. So what I'm looking at is right here. This is the 1 minute. 5-minute gap, 1 minute gap. We have a bare SMT showing up. Which basically means that this is ES is taking this high, and this is not as good. Let's see. I don't see any SFP's potential right now for shorts. You're better off taking 680s. Which are way up here. I think you're looking for longs now for the rest of the day. I was saying like you should take the shorts. After this V shape, this could be the manipulation leg. And then, yeah, it goes all the way up. I could have held that long. And if I held that long, other than taking profits, could have been up 314 from the V-shaped long. And that's the thing that I'm doing with these live streams and stuff, is I'm just getting my reps in. I'm just learning. I'm always learning. It's been about almost a year of trading props, but I traded my first prop was crypto. God. All in. I didn't see your chat until now. You're my #1 fan right now. You're like, there's 2 people viewing my stream, it says. People come and go. It is a Friday. And I'm basically like a nobody in this space, obviously. But it's nice to see people join. Thanks for coming. I think that the idea here, it's probably because I'm so bearish at most of the time. The idea here now is the SFP at 680, I think is my idea. So I think anywhere around here is going to be a good short. But this looks completely manipulation, and then I think we're distributing right now. Five. I think we could come and easily tap back up to here now. That looks likely. There's got to be some sort of retracement though. Some sort of retracement. Just send it. Send it. Oh, that looks like a good... Look at that. It comes up to there. Let's try and short after this point. I think it'll go long all the way up. There's no retracement here, like at all. I'm going to try short right now. Short. Come on, break even it. Let's get out of here. Oh, you're gonna come for my 50, aren't you? My 50 bucks. You did. You got my $50 again. Next place I'm shorting is probably... Man, I don't want to short it again. Anywhere in this zone. I want to go to 757 and then... 757 shorted. Let's see what happens. I would have to come back to like this zone for something good. Let's see. Come on. It's gonna front run me, isn't it? The drop. Oh, you're gonna front run me. Come on. Get up there. $750s. This is literally just straight up. Like, if I went in here, 40. Come get me. Come and get me. Come on. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Let's go. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Don't go break even yet. Give me 700 and I'll go break even. Only risking another 50 on this. Other than that, my only other SFP point is up here, 818. Man, it just keeps coming. Look at that. Down 100. Look at how only down it is, or only up it is. That is crazy. 19 is the only other place that I would short. Let's try it right somewhere there. And like, yeah, you'd be going down like very, very far. You think like 100-point stop loss would be enough? Like, jeez. That's crazy that it's just straight up from here. Only up. So I'm down 100 now on this funded. Ugh, look at this SFP, bro. This is stupid. Why would it do this that far? Where are we at? Look at the 1 minute. One minute is gonna bounce somewhere here. 642, 683. Man, it is definitely getting like tired up here though. Like you could easily re-SFP this. Wish you could drag your entry, hey? Enter and then drag your entry. And so the thing is, the stop could be like, could re-get your stops. Still looks pretty bullish, like it wants to keep going. I want to see what it does on this wick. Man, ES is just launched. There's the wick. I go break even if I can get back to it. Wow. Wow. Why would it stop here, I guess, eh? Man, look at that. 180. Wow. It's just, at this point, just dumb. It is dumb. It is dumb. There's like no wick on this bottom here, which is very sus to me. All I can do is one more trade, hey? One more trade and I'm done for the day. Like, the no wick bottom, to me, looks very, like, good, but, like, this is just it's only up. Only up. Let's pull it. Let's see what is happening here. Obviously, I'm wrong. Today. Just, it looks good for shorting, but where's everybody shorting? That's what I gotta figure out. Way up here? Let's close it. I think we're looking for longs now at this point, because the shorts are not working. I think we long like 680s, 720s. I'd like to see this wick get filled, you know? Somewhere in this zone, I think I would like to have a long now. If I were just to put a sticky bit down here, I think that's where I would like it. I think it could come here and then send. Man, that V shape is so mint. Probably should have held on to it a lot longer. I still like the idea of shorts, but that's just because I'm stuck on shorting this right now. Everything to me is screaming shorts, but I've been wrong shorting 3 times. Like I would be shorting like this line up here, was the original thought. One, two, three, four. Okay, I almost think it's going to reach up here now. And if it does, where would my stop be if I longed this? But look how bad that would be for a long. There's no retracement in here. No retracement. There's no retracement. 748. My first 2 ideas were great this morning, and then it all went downhill. Like I was mentioning I was thinking of this bounce to this short zone. I should have shorted that. Then I saw the 1 minute IFVG V shape, and that I should have held that long a lot longer. Held the long longer, because that would have been $800 gain right there. Those were the 2 moves that I should have taken. Why didn't I take them? Why didn't I take them? If I shorted now, and 860 be my stop, and come back to here, maybe. Break even now. I'm just looking at this 1 minute IFVG here, and I think we could maybe retrace down to like 714. Take a little bit of profit there. Let's see how this, if this can turn red on me, I think this might send it for a bit lower, but we're gonna have to see how this goes. Let's do... Oh, my stop's taken. Okay. I'd like to see it lower, but obviously I like to see it lower because I'm shorting. We did fill it. $794. such a giant SFP, right? Let me drag this to my other screen. I feel like I should be longing this now. 5 minutes says no. 1 minute says long. Then we long. It's like my body says yes, my mind's telling me no. Oh, what a piece of junk. Okay. I'm at minus 230. I don't like to go more than minus 250 on my funded, but I think that's what's going to happen here. Why? I feel like I do it again, though. Like, the 1 minute looks good to go back up. Try it. Can it go back up? I feel like we might chop for a bit now. We're gonna chop this. Break even, please. No. Let's flatten that. Now I'm at minus 258. I want to see it go up. Let's get those base hits in. Let's get those base hits in. There's 1, 208. It's fucking with me. Look at that, it's messing with me. It's so messing with me so bad right now. So messing with me. Oh, that looks really good for higher now. I don't like buying when the wick's beside me. Like this type of wick. This doesn't look like overtrading at all. This doesn't look like overtrading at all. The pre-market high is swept. What a bunch of junk. What a bunch. Like, because I took like a 50 win there, and that could have been a 180. I thought we were going to chop a bit more here, because we hit this resistance zone. I thought we were going to chop here, but I should have held a lot longer, but it's okay. I don't even want this funded. This one was the funded that I won, actually. So its max is 500 in a day, which is a self-limiting thing, because when you're down, like, 700 in a week on this account, you can't make it back in one win, is the problem. That's the problem with this account. That's why I like this eval that I am working on, that I just kind of started. Is because of that. So this fund is only 600 away from blowing, I think. Another 600 from this point. But yeah, this should have been a full-blown AMD with an IFEG. I should have seen that a lot better. I'll go back and review this. This right here, with this, closing above it, would give you that, it's called CISD, change in state, with an IFEG below it. We swept stuff, but it was very late to the game. I should have went all in on here, and then you just distribute higher, is the idea. Higher than you were before. Clean up some of these. So you'd have your accumulation weird here-ness. Then this is all manipulation, which is why I took the long, and then I front ran it and got stopped, and then I took it again and I got a little bit. I should have just held that. And then with the trend shifting with the ATR, as well as at 748 right here, this tiny little gap meant that the trend shifted on the fair value gaps. So that was 1, 2, 3 checkboxes here, and then the fourth checkbox being the ATR flipping. Would have aimed for this, because there's no white candles in here. Would have aimed for this, and then held a runner. If you had 2 contracts. That was the idea. Now we're hitting some chop with SFPs and stuff, but it still doesn't look bad for up now. I still think it's coming back to 720 zone, this breaker box. More so the breaker than the FEG, but I combined the breaker and the FEGs together there. Just like this one was the breaker. And if this didn't happen in the morning, this breaker and FVG combo, and this breaker and FVG combo looks similar to me. This would be a re-entry for a long. To go higher? And then the 1 minute has an SFP potential at 720. 720. 716, which is basically that. This is where I would like to long from. I wouldn't like to long up here. It doesn't look too toppy, but I don't like the look of it. It's creating 1 minute SFPs up here. Like top things, but the trend and everything else, like you can come into this 15 minute. But yeah, that was the plays today. Should have taken those. The pre-market short, right here. And then what I took, but I just didn't hold it long enough, the 1 minute IFEG with the change of state, which is like full-on ICT stuff down here. And then I should have seen, and I mean I said it, AMD, and this was the manipulation part. I shouldn't have shorted SFPs on the way up. The trend is up. And I thought I saw the trend up on here. Right, USFP 455, which gave me the confidence to enter that IFEG as well. Okay, I see what I did wrong. I am understanding the market a bit more today, of what it did and why it did it. But now the question is, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I wish I could like disable my long and short buttons. I mean, mentally I have to. When I see the ATR and the FVG trend both in the same direction. But then I would have missed the IFVG entry. No, I would have gotten it because the FVG trend was the first to flip. And it was an order block at the end, because it was a breaker block. So if I would have done the IFPG entry, I'm just replaying this because this is just chop up here. 748 would have been my entry. My stop loss would have been 720. So if I just did that 748 was my entry. Stop loss down here. Maybe risked $100 to make. This is just with one contract. 819. Interesting. That's why I'm learning. I am learning. This 1 minute almost looks like it's ready to rip here. Nope, just kidding. 5 minute here. See, I'm still looking at this though. Like, I still feel like it could come back here. There's nothing saying short, and it's just holding long. Well, the only thing I got is SFP. I had SMTs on the way up, but you usually would. Man, that 1 minute, it looked so good. I should have held that longer. That was the move today. I don't think there's going to be much left in this big move. AMD, easy, AMD. I should have, held that one a lot longer. I mean, I front ran it the first time, which scared me the first time, but then I re-entered once it changed, and I should have just taken the change, the confirm, close. Yeah, that would have been really good. Now it's just, I'm getting sloppy, and the market's getting sloppy after that point. So, I think I blow another account another day. That's my idea. The only thing that you can do now is the continuation of this. Maybe a VWAP bounce. I just don't see this happening. Great. The magnet right now is 803. For an OBSFP. It looks somewhat top heavy, just with the wicks here. These wicks creating SFPs on the 5 minute, as well as the 1 minute's got, I mean, the 1 minute's usually going to have an SFP if the 5 minute does. It looks like it wants to roll over, but it probably won't. There's nothing here for an FEG trend. Let me turn that FEG trend on again. Let me candle glow it. I'm just curious what this looks like with a candle glow. Wow. Yeah, look. So I implemented this candle glow. I think I might have had it before. But the candle glow is the trend of the FEG, and that's where you see this very first one is green for the FEG trend flip. And then this entire move has just been bullish. And even up here we're bullish. Until you get red FEG, you're probably not going to come down. But we're in chop. This is some chop. I think we might get back to VWAP is the idea. I wonder why the wicks are white and red. Does that mean the candle was red? That's what it looks like to me. Candle was red. White wicks. No, these were red. No, these were not red. Interesting. I haven't used the candle glow option before. I kind of like it now that I put it in and I just look at it. Because I also have the line, there it is, where it shows the trend line of the FEG. So there should be a red one here to here, and then there should be a green one here to here. Turn it off, turn it on again. That always fixes everything in IT. Yeah, you see the trend red here, green here, and it's only been bullish up until this point is the last one. Why did you just flicker on again? Alright. I think I need to do an option separating out the confluence visuals. Because the confluence visual here isn't really helping me for these 5 minutes and 15 minutes. This looks like it could break this right here. This is late longers, I'll call it. They saw this IFEG reflip, they longed here, but like, you're way all the way up here. This is gonna wreck the late longers. This was the play that I took for the $50. Like this last one I did was this. I took, oh, you can't see the screen anymore. If I line it up, I saw this IFEG potential, but it was very weak. Right into this SFP, this 1 minuter, is the long I took, and then I just got out pretty quick. Because I didn't want to SFP this again. So that's what I took at 285. No, what did I say? 780, 785, 786. Yeah, so this is the play I took, was off this FEG, because I figured, I mean, at the time the candle was down, but I figured that people would try to short this, which is what I try to do because I'm just like them. Then I figured this would fail, and that was what I was hoping for. I was praying for this to fail, which it did, and that's where I took my $50 gain, because I didn't want to risk a lot more money. Plus I was going beyond my minus 250 rules, and that's where I made back my $50. But this, I think, is a magnet. I think we might SFP this, bounce from here, because you got late shorting people here on this really horrible IFEG. This is a horrible one. And we're also on a 1 minute. It's a late, low probability time. But I think I should be done for the day. We've taken minus 200 losses for the last 3 days on this. And this one really shouldn't have been. And at this point, I'm trading this funded like an eval. Because it's like, I don't enjoy that plus 500 max, even though I haven't hit it on this account. I think I've made, most I think I made in one day was like 1100. But that was going heavier, and that's because I had an account that I could do so. Whereas this account, I can only do 500 gain in a day. I can make back my 200, then make 500. This, I think, is coming to that box I was looking for. I don't see this breaking too much lower, but I think I was saying this no wick bottom. It's just we get that change of state here is the problem. don't think we're coming back for the lows. I think we're coming back to the 720s. But all of this can wick back up. There's no IFEG here. I think any long in this zone, I mean, it's a weird no man's land to me. I think this wicks back up, and I bet you this body closes in 30 seconds up here. I'm going to say it closes above 803, which is the official line, in 28 seconds. Let's see. Let's see. I bet you it does. The FEG trend hasn't flipped. It did flip. Okay. Do we re-IFEG that, or do we just wick that? See, this is saying now you can short, but I think this is going to flip back up. 5 minutes, close below. So now people are going to be shorting. In 5 minutes, we might have a 5-minute FEG trend flip. I really think, though, this long is going to go all the way back up. I think it goes back up. This 5 minute doesn't line up. Look at this. There's no 5 minute short here anymore. This 1 minute IFEG took control. Then this is your break even if you front ran it. If not, you got a horrible fill right now. Break even. And it's going higher. That's the idea. You're going to retrace. I'm just spitballing ideas. You're going to retrace back to here, this IFEG, at some point, but I think this is going to like launch it probably to 29k, to be honest. If this can get past this zone, this would be my take profit. This would be break even. This would be take profit. And it would have nailed. Interesting. So that's where it's hard to see and trade this on two different platforms. Like, I'm using the trading view, but then I'm using the Quan Tower. And I really like the Quan Tower for, executions and seeing how fast it moves and getting my entries, and then the buttons for break even and everything are always great. But the problem I have, can I get rid of these markets? Visual trading, orders, trades, view. How do I get through order entry? Here it is. Show market. There, get rid of the market. Placing strategy. Trading buttons. Positions and orders. Oh, that's that. Don't need that. And look at that. That is so nice. The 1 and the 5 minute together are just so good. Like, that would be another take profit on the 5 minute here, because you might SFP that. I should click this. Swap buy and sell buttons. Because I keep clicking the wrong one. Why is that? Okay. Can you write? Oh, you just right and left. Yeah, so you're hitting the 5 minute SFP resistance, I'll call it. But that's the 1 minute. You could have easily seen that's the highest 1 minute body close. And that's where I would have taken profit. If you had a runner, you let the runner go. This created a breakout kind of gap. at the same time of the change of state. So this would have been the official re-entry thing. Turn off my line trend. But yeah, anyway, I still got some work to do. Obviously. Obviously, I got work to do. This wasn't a great trade, but it is doable. It is doable. But yeah, I should get going now that the morning is cooked. It's less likely, things are less likely to happen. This was your last kind of, you missed any of the first moves. This was the last move to take. I see it now. I see it now. This short, yeah, look at that, like, so I'm gonna create, I think, an IFVG guide. You can see that you want to trade through the IFVG, or the FVG at the time. The IFVG within 2 or 3 candles is usually best, with the change of state right nearby. And not something like this. This looked good, but the trend is very obvious up. You swept high, that's the only thing you swept. But after seeing the manipulation like this, you shouldn't take this. So that's where I think I need to learn more journaling and stuff. And I think this could come back, tap, and keep going. Just guessing. But yeah, I think I'm done for the day. If anybody came and saw me, cool. Saw me lost, what did I lose in the end? 200? 200 on this account. And this is why I don't copy trade yet between the accounts where they mimic each other, because obviously I'm not super profitable yet. And I'm still learning. So blow one account at a time instead of all your accounts at a time. And I have other accounts with these other firms that I cycle through them. And yeah, this is just an ongoing series of learning. Finding my funded Fridays. And Fridays are usually horrible to trade with anyway. But anyway, if anybody watched this, thanks for coming. Hope you're doing well. Look at that. This is why you take the profit here, because this could retrace it anywhere. Hope you're doing well. And let's watch me lose or make money another day. Thanks, and talk soon.